Hi there, everyone. This is just a public service announcement, sort of, for Intuition 4. Intuition 4 is coming up on the weekend of June 27th, 28th, and 29th. And that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., and that's Eastern Time. So this is a live class, and Intuition 4 is about clairvoyance, developing the ability to see. The official name is Clairvoyance, the art of seeing. And what we cover in that class is all of the skills, all of the tricks and the techniques that you need in order to be your own intuitive, your own psychic. So we start with visiting other places. I have some addresses and some locations where you just look around. You have to go out of body and you discover how easy it is to do that. And then we have medical diagnostics. How do you do clairvoyant diagnosis? When you need to see inside a child who can't describe what's going on, or somebody who has been to the doctors and maybe even you, and they say, oh, there's nothing wrong, but you know there's something wrong. How do you develop the ability to see inside a body and see what's not working? I didn't really used to teach how to do controlled remote viewing, but I didn't think people were sophisticated enough. This is 40 years ago. But now people have developed all kinds of interests in intuition, clairvoyance, psychic ability, prophecy, that kind of thing. Where does that come from? That's a human gift, the ability to see and to know. Clairvoyance, seeing, clairaudience, hearing, clairsentience. I have this feeling. Clairsentience is feeling. And then there's clairgustance, which is taste, and clairnascence, which is smell. How do those work? And how do you get them to work for you? So Intuition 4, we learn how the specific techniques for doing all of those. Just plain old clairvoyant work. You need to see something in the future, or you need to see more deeply into the past. The ability to be diagnosing, clairvoyant diagnosis, very, very handy, and the ability to see the future. So all of that is not only critical, it really is a step in the development of your expanding consciousness. And accompanying that is a need to understand how to do root work. When you want to see something in the future, you have to maintain a level of clarity that is pretty strong, that is pretty stable. You can't have a whole ton of preferences and biases and judgments and resentments and vengeance. That just doesn't work at all. You have to have this, or be in this place of openness and clarity in which you're open to seeing the truth. And sometimes that truth indicates that you are way off base, way wrong in some form or fashion. And people don't ever want to see that that they were wrong, or that they were being too judgmental, or that they were being mean with what they were doing with their consciousness and all of that judgment. And so you need to learn how to do root work so that you can maintain your clarity. When you are a clear vessel, then information just comes in all the time, left and right. Somebody mentions something, you see the whole picture. Somebody asks a question, you see the answer plus what it's connected to, and so on and so forth. So the big things with Intuition 4 are clairvoyance, clairvoyant diagnosis, different kinds of clairvoyance. We cover the different kinds, and then root work. All of that we will do some zigzag journeys. Those are so interesting. How do you do a zigzag journey so that you can see what's coming in the future without getting tangled up in all of your beliefs and all of your fears and all of your, we'll say, preconditions or your prejudgmental stuff. How do you do that? So it's a fun class. You learn a lot. And what do you come out of this class with? What do you think would be the goal here? It's really trust in yourself and what you see. The techniques are great, but you have to trust your own ability to see. And what's coming to you is for you. Okay, so the remote viewing piece alone is worth your time, your energy, your money, your effort, all of that. And so let me just repeat again, this class is coming up June 27th, 28th, 29th. I will say this, you have to have taken Intuition 1, 2, and 3 because they lay the groundwork. And that groundwork is critical for clairvoyance, for being able to use your own intuition in a way that wows you. Okay? And Intuition 1, you have to know how your brain works so you can work it. Intuition 2, you have to understand the language of energy at least a little bit, be introduced to it at least, so that you will be able to recognize and decode what you see. And then Intuition 3 is the language of dreams, and that's an in-depth course in all kinds of reality building. What are you doing with your reality? You're dreaming it. You're dreaming it into being. And that continues a huge chunk of the lessons around symbolism. So how do you view the world? That's a big part of intuition. And so those are the prerequisites. If you've taken Intuition 1 online, I have a free Intuition 1 course out there online. And I think that's what it's called. Free Intuition 1 online, I think. So you can get Intuition 2 and 3 on demand. You can buy them on my website, look at them, watch them before next week, and you are ready to roll with Intuition 4. It would be kind of a crash course in developing your intuition, but we're at a place in this world where we need to have a crash course in consciousness, expansion, intuition, clairvoyance, clairaudience, all of those things, because we're going to need them. I also want to mention for those students who've already taken Intuition 4, because these classes are so packed and so powerful, people often come and take them again. So if you've already taken Intuition 4 and you want to take it again, you can take it for half off. Just write to info@pennykelly.com and you'll get a code that allows you to purchase the class for half off. So hopefully we'll see you in class next weekend, June 27, 28, 29, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And in the meantime, have a great day and take care.